我们直接走这个去，因为现在有些地方去不了了，我怀疑是和主线有关系，所以。来看看，要推主线。我们现在有1点增益点数。 开启与历史和教会相关的新对话选项。提升背包容量，我要，我必须要。Tiva 的裁缝，以其在衣物中无缝入隐藏口袋的技术而闻名。跟审判庭在北方的朋友打声招呼，我们的军队就能借此在战场上携带更多物品。 其实最应该开始点的就是这个，这是我觉得最需要的，就是背包格子。负重，任何游戏里都至关重要的一点。金海之上，任务报告。 我是对的，传播审判庭与灰卫结盟的消息意味着支持的信息蜂拥而来。有条约在手，我们成功招募到了不少新兵，并获得了许多金钱和装备的捐赠。指挥官会物尽其用。施救法袍一个。教会仍存。审判庭的士兵到达大教堂后，受到了部分教会教士的公开欢迎。没有了圣殿武士，他们只好求助于雇佣兵来保护教会的财产不被劫掠。然而，其他教士则惊慌失措地逃走了。 以为我们不是来逮捕他们的，就是来杀他们。这些人不再是个问题了，而那些留下来的人应该能提供宝贵的政治支持。卡伦收获30影响力，挺好。正好趁着这个圣殿武士背叛，我们钻进这个权力真空。雷利安娜修女，感谢你及时告诉我关于小莫尼特受到威胁的消息。我相信你已经听说了。 卡拉琳娜夫人因为对一位年轻女士进行如此不体面的攻击而蒙羞，已经退隐乡下。年轻的女公爵也知晓她能成功继任，多亏了你们。她已经承诺吕德城将为审判庭的事业效力，万分感谢瑞内特圣母。吕德领主祖传盾都很顺利啊。真心话大冒险，这什么东西？哦，这件事情。 这个是可以重复做的。主教，教会虽然表面上已经成为审判庭的盟友，但却有一位教士以审判庭反对派领袖的身份崛起了。坎伯兰的主教艾奥纳已经悄悄地把反对派收入旗下，这使他在成为下一任圣者的竞争中已经提前获得了优势。如果他成功，这可能意味着教会对审判庭的反对浪潮以及对安卓斯特令使本人生命安全的威胁将卷土重来。展示武力。 崩口雷利安娜，并将我们为对付主教艾奥纳而能调走的任何武器或舆论武器都提供给教士。他会意识到圣殿武士团已经不会保护，这个需要时间最短，但我还是想以外交手段。毕竟是教会的事情。 审判庭从斯塔克海文收到的消息，最诚挚的问候，我是塞巴斯蒂安，塞巴斯蒂安，2代的队友 ，DLC 的队友，王子叫什么来着？维欧斯塔克海文的维欧亲王族的唯一继承人，家族。 近日，我刚把这座伟大城市从不轨的反贼手中收复，登上王座。作为一名虔诚的安卓斯特正教信徒，我对至圣大人贾斯蒂尼亚武士的不幸与民有感痛惜。我亦衷心希望这场时日已久的纷争自科科沃屠杀数百无辜，如今又喧嚣席卷全塞达斯。他是亲眼见证了科科沃事件的。 能尽快彻底终结。我愿向审判庭伸出友谊之手。 我愿我们扶正伐邪，并匡天下。但是我们现在是现在是没法结盟的。答复来自海斯莫的请求。指挥官卡伦，我得知审判庭正在与赤牙的法师们合作，我很惊讶于你这位从 科科沃来的前盛典武士竟然会纵容审判庭与他们有任何纠葛，但这确实也让你们有了可以帮助我们的条件。海斯莫的法环在暴动中遭受了重大损失。我们的许多圣殿武士没有追随追查庭长，而选择留下来处理善后事宜。但我们的资源十分有限。此外，我们身边还有一些忠于教会的法师。海斯莫的民众会很乐意将他们扔去喂狼，尽管他们与叛乱毫无关系。就目前的情况而言，我担心我们可能无法履行保护他们的职责。我相信你肯定能理解我们的困境。我谦卑的请求将这些法师移交审判庭。派出协助撤离。金海之上，我们终于破解出了隐逸村外山道间，这个应该昨天做的，这个应该下游戏前昨天做的，现在就应该完成了，但是我忘了。我们终于破解出了隐逸村外山道间发现的阿拉马里符文的更多线索，更多秘密线索指向费罗登北部海岸附近的一个大岛。这座岛屿相当大，还富有茂密的植被，因此搜索它肯定会耗费不少的时间、人力、物力。然而，根据符文所述，这座岛屿应该与安卓斯特的最初门徒以及圣辉的守卫者有所联系。我们也就只有维利安娜，正好是搜查员，其实是挺合适的。新起烈焰，和你的新盟友一同向烈渊的中心发起进攻，彻底封上烈渊。但是我觉得凶多吉少。
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know.
我还没听完我就点进去了。Barrick, Cassandra, Solus, let's go. 老几位。又回到那个地方。
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let his will draw from you.
都 Solus 成指挥官了，可能指挥法师。哦，成功！我靠 ！It just works. It just works. 哼。但是很显然，事情不可能这么就结束了。因为这才哪儿到哪儿，然后有的时候游戏的时长就已经会欺骗你了，因为你知道这肯定远不是结束，所以你已经相当于被提前剧透了一种发展可能性，就是这一切要失败了。剩下真正吸引人的就是如何发生。
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching.
What the hell? 怎么回事是？
What the? We must get to the gates.
这
I knew it was too easy.
什么鬼？
We have to put up barricades or something.
快拿个补给，我这边
This bodes poorly.
哦，他不会补这个。我靠！漫山遍野的敌军 ，What the fuck？
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I can't come in unless you open. I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
This Elder.
长生者。这玩意长得像二代里的那个二代 DLC 里面的遗产 DLC 里面的那个魔导师第一批魔导，第一批进金之城的魔导师，难道他是另一个？
Mages, you have sanctioned to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition,
那帮圣殿武
with
士
the herald, for your lives, for all of us.
我靠！守住投石机，弑母！我靠，这不增恶吗？
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
来人了，来人了，快走！
Keep them back. We're ready to fire.
Come on, come on, come on!
Centered and clear. Firing. Held that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It is firing.
This way. We must get this trebuchet firing.
他们去。Come on， 各位，加油！雪崩，其实打得好，光砸他们可没用。但是朝这边来了吗？难道？哦，成功了。龙腾世纪果然少不了龙啊！靠！
Shit, who ordered the end of the damn world?
Everyone to the gates.
该死，龙又来了！哦，快跑！天哪！我靠！我怎么开？哦，看，帮他打开可以。对了，我刚才拿了些武器。10%、13%。Solus， 施救法袍其实反而没有他的好哎。等等，1、2，加意志，我觉得还是施救法袍。怎么回事啊，我 Varric？
Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Haven must evacuate to the
我操！天哪，这。
People.
解救村民。
A survivor.
Come on, come on.
Our lady is with you, Herald. Thank you.
这，我靠，人呢？不是，不行，人呢？我都没有看到他们。等会儿这肯定不行。一定要救出来。
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point,
the people of Haven will not
现在不能跑。
on their own.
哦，先救这儿。 吕赛特，这货卡外面了怎么办？这怎么办？这他不进来我救不了怎么办 ？bug 了。 我怎么这么倒霉啊！我，哎呀，真倒霉呀！这才算救人。 先救人。我怕没救出来，这救人这么难。但是无论再难也要救啊！守住这里。
We're losing people.
我自身难保了，这里的。还是没救出来，这也太难救人了。哦，人在那儿，我要先去救他。我直接冲到里面去，否则等会儿这个是要塌了吧？果然是。哦，朵拉斯怎么倒了？哦，那个地方塌了。你要是刚才没救，他就没了。快！出事儿 ！Come on！ 里面没人吗？东西呢？我靠！知道。Come on！ 哦，他这个主要是他是真，你不赶紧就死就没戏了。我靠，进去。前面还有人。哦，这是士兵。应该是把所有人都救出来了吧？应该没有漏谁。我尽力了。 起码每一个我看到的我都救。要是我真漏了谁呢？
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
我的这，哎呦！
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it
那
looked
不是一
like
条
that.
龙
I don't care what
，Archdemon。
it looks like.
No,
It's got a
I'm-
path for that
what's
army.
wrong?
They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If you know why he wants me, just say it.
I don't. He's too loud. It hurts to hear him. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them, kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Harold, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What do you want about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers... I don't know, Harold. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
What about it, Cullen? Will it work?
Possibly, if he shows us the path. But what of your escape? Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Harold, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
If there's one thing I know, it's how to get an asshole's attention.
我用的是手柄。来了一堆。这个是锁定的吧？不需要瞄准。哦，射击游戏我没问题，这东西要习惯。 这东西别无他法。像很多人，像有一些就是欧美玩家，他们从小用手柄，你让他们用键鼠打 COD 什么，他们反而打不好。就是你只能适应。我当年一开始用手柄的时候，我也根本就没法，我感觉这种东西怎么可能玩射击游戏？但我现在射击游戏，就 COD、战地、光环这些，我就全是手柄，包括第一人称的 RPG。所以，如果你想玩，那只能说去适应这个，只能慢慢来，没有办法。就像当年自己键鼠花了多久适应，就只能那样子。但是我还是要手柄玩，因为手柄震动。现在我已经离不开这个东西。如果一个射击游戏没有震动反馈的话，我会感觉不行。就是这个东西，一旦你习惯有了以后，就不能没有。因为你有的时候会真正，包括现在我玩的这个游戏，就你每一次砍敌人的时候，你会有震动反馈嘛？就你才会真感觉，比如说有一发子弹打出去了，或者自己砍到别人身上。当你习惯了有震动反馈这件事情以后，就是由奢入俭。如果你再回去，你会感觉再多的屏幕反馈都不够，都缺那关键的一步，就是，所以我宁愿用手柄牺牲一些精准度和速度，我也想用手柄，而不是那个键鼠。所以现在我玩游戏，就除了模拟人生那种以外啊，就全都是用手柄，就是因为这个。
They must be aimed quickly.
Coming our way.
这投石机瞄这么久，要打到那里去，我懂了，要转到这里去。我靠 ，Come on！ 哇，这骑士队长变成这玩意儿！我靠！他够仁慈的，每次这个空档都可以允许你存一个档，非常仁慈。这次能一口气到底吗？
Move. Now!
哎，还没投呢。它真的很像2 DLC 里那个。
Enough!
Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus.
我怎么好像听到过考瑞菲亚斯这名字？
You will kneel.
但我忘了在哪听到过了。
Why are you here? You haven't even asked for anything.
I ask for nothing, because it is not in your power to give. But that will not stop me. I am here for the anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens.
这真是当时那批魔导师里的人，还想着去。
You used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos?
The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old god.
真是啊，真是啊，真是首批魔导师。
Chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Wither to Winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires.
打出去啊！
And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing arrival. You must die.
不对，那个应该是个这个信号键，证明他们撤离了，现在才可以打。这就是为什么一直不打。
You expect me to fight? But that's not why I kept you talking.
啊，等信号弹。
Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize. 这还在我手上，他夺不走，被我说被什么鱼形玷污了，变成了永久性。现在不能跑。现在可以。 负伤严重。现在没有队友了，我都忘了。裂隙之印，一个消耗专注值的线，造成巨额伤害。 当你的队伍对敌方产生伤害，专注值增加。专注槽。相当于终结技。 也就是像 P3的神通法那种东西。
报复打击去哪？雪崩之后，这边那里有光。 应该地方没错，方向没错。就总算走出来了，眼睛要瞎了，我说真的。月亮怎么这么大
Embers. Recent.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker!
我靠！犀牛。
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hollow.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
绝对之前听到过。
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the
哦，
heavens?
那个就是他，我还怀疑是另一个和他差不多。不是我把他弄死了。对对对，我现在想起来，这个名字确实是那个 DLC 的。哎，我把 Corypheus 杀了，靠，又没死。哎，这。
He is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
那他还挺难打的，他那个战斗费了那么大劲，结果他还活着。
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness, nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
.尴尬的气氛。
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
我太喜欢这段了。
A word.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
我也不知道他是怎么活下来的啊！他当然他说的是圣法和会，他说的是裂缝，但是我说的是这个，我霍克把他杀了。
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it to Vinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
审判这次很多的转场和叙事节奏安排特别好，特别好。这以前起源和2没有这种。
Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
叙事节奏特别像电影和电视剧的那种，像这几段就尤其明显。
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Oh, 这是我们的新基地，虽然现在破破烂烂。天晴堡。哇！
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you?
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
It's unanimous. You all have that much confidence in me.
All of these people have their lives because of you. They will follow.
That wasn't the question.
I will not lie. Handing this power to anyone is troubling, but I have to believe this is meant to be. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
This isn't about a greater message. We have an enemy, and we have to stand together. We'll do what is right. The Inquisition will fight for all of us.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told? They have. And soon, the world. Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald,
审
your
判官，
Inquisitor!
总算有一个审判官。定歌。百废待兴啊！
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
塞达斯这世界也
Corypheus wants to
太
restore to
难
Vinter.
了。
Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Could his dragon really be an
他没有和
archdemon?
他们推荐，
What would that
目
mean?
前看了。
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn
对
other
呀，
than
大恶
Corypheus
魔。
himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field,
霍
most
克，
will
霍
not
克
believe
知
he
道
even
啊。
exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus
霍克也
intends
不
to
一
do
定知道，
next.
霍克只知道他死
In
了。霍
that
克知道。
strange future you experienced, Empress Celine had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so
他不真要找
I
霍
sent a
克
message
吧？
to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition.
A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Inquisition 现在只是一个破烂，还有一个远处看有点像铁王座，毕竟是剑嘛，但是近处一看就。这边可以存东西。地下望台。天琴堡这个翻译特别好，因为 Sky Hold 有宝，但是也有晴，就是晴天那种，就是 Hold the door 之类的 Hold， 所以这是非常信达雅的一个翻译。天琴堡。满足鬼知道某种什么目的的，有些地方还有只有熔炉内壁才会出现的痕迹，很大几片。狗日的蠢材，石匠嘎斯特的苹果。不要进行结构打斗。因为是地基，这边可以自定义装修，我靠，装备染色买卖。
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, you'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it?
Inquisitor.
That takes some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big hard reason to hate Corypheus.
一直不知道他的名字。
Didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place.
对你当时不帮他的话，这边应该就没有这个。
It's as stupid as it sounds.
他就在路边叫你。
Good to be back at work.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade. But ever forward.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for I don't know what. This place will
I don't know what.
Something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Argued a lot with Trent.
个人我没救上啊。
The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do.
我还真的没有全救哦，色人。我靠。
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
我只能说我救了所有除了瑟琳以外的所有人。自定义天琴堡，这居然还能改这些东西，这还可以有自定义家园系统，我太喜欢了。你怎么还能上塔文特？这也太离谱了！那肯定是审判庭了，还可以换自由镜风格，就是普通的床，什么双脊盆地风格、帕沃伦，我靠这挂帘基础风格。我起码应该先去看看基础风格都长什么样子再说。现在先别换，等以后再。飞龙这边给了一些新的装备。先去见人，先去见人。这么多任务，我靠！这是前厅。 稍等一下。程度。哎，好家伙，这地方还是错的。还要看我跳上来。哦。啊，真是啊！这边甚至还能再次自定义。但我当时选的就是默认。我靠！哎呀，哎呦，这声音熟悉了！我靠！惊了，两代主角见面。霍克也沧桑了呀！天哪，这居然能见上！
I loved it at first, but after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor, but I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him.
就是我说把他杀了。
Connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against
这要是不玩遗产 DLC 就懵了，他必须要玩遗产。哦，对哦，灰尾失踪了。哦，原来这个。对哦，为什么之前一直在追查为什么灰尾失踪，但没找出来呢？
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Loghain. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven.
红歌金最开始，起码我们最开始见到是在科科沃，或者大规模出事儿是在科科沃出事儿。这就是为什么当时 Cassandra 问那个 Varric 说他们是不是一开始就知道里面有红歌金，因为他当时怀疑是捍卫者干的那个事情，怀疑捍卫者和他有关系。结果有 Varric 就说，如果 Hawk 知道那个洞里面有什么呢，他们就绝对不会去。 因为他们找到那个东西，间接导致了科科沃事件。
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground.
是啊，我亲眼见到的，我亲眼见到的。好不容易把那个 BOSS 战打过。
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My sister's a Grey Warden. I had
啊
my friend，
那个贝珊妮还好呢，贝珊妮。啊，艾弗琳也还好，看来。
I had to keep my family safe.
Assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise.
这边上面翻译有个小问题，应该是审判庭，不是审判官吧 ？About Inquisition， 刚才那个。
I think the exact phrase was, "Has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess."
Blondie's mess.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood. Let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, I'll meet you at Crestwood.
We'll talk later.
Right.
太惊喜了，居然能见到2代主角。毕竟我们对吧？我们2代主角从来没见过1代主角，但是3代主角和2代主角见面啊，非常惊喜。因为我在2代里没见到起源主角，我的默认就不会见到。谁知道真把他找来了，靠！我当时用的就是霍克的默认脸模，所以他现在虽然变了不少，感觉没有2代帅了，这个霍克，但是还是能认出来的那些特征。我这个审判官用的其实是男1的默认脸，就是男角色的人类的默认的1号脸，所以我不知道以后万一需要这种情况下，我能不能轻易的把它调出来，不需要再捏一遍。而且巧的是什么？我的霍克没有谈恋爱，就是我的霍克没有找那个另一半。因为我当时是最喜欢 Evelyn 的，但是我们都知道 Evelyn 有自己的心思，所以最后我的霍克就是一个人，并没有谁也没谈，完美契合了。Harding
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
Harding 在4代可是个重要角色，现在他只是个小小侦察兵，马上就不是了，马上就要成为影杖守卫者。
Shouldn't you be out there?
不知道现在的他能不能预想得到，应该想不到。
We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me though. Indispensable.
这个 indispensable 啊，算是个伏笔了，我看。因为缺了4代这故事就。
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one.
现在的无名小卒。
Herded sheep for my neighbor.
他是重要角色。
I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm.
看起来像一片雷云。
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
对了，而且他是个矮人嘛，矮人不会魔法嘛，但是欧美人喜欢雀斑，这是真的。欧美人的审美里喜欢雀斑，所以经常能看到这种雀斑那种角色。但是反正他在4代的宣传片里有一幕是他施魔法的，但是矮人是不会施魔法的，所以我又很好奇啊，到底发生了什么？我靠，这就是到时候的一大看点。他放了那个实话树，旁边一句配音是我怎么了？ 因为他也不知道自己是怎么，看来他也不知道自己为什么会施法。
What's been going on?
Varric came by to talk. He told me a story about copper marigolds.
红棕色金银花，什么东西
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
这个就先别说了，毕竟我还不知道他是谁。到此为止吧，还是。多利安超帅，多利安确实挺帅。
What's been going on?
Just waiting to get back out there.
What's been going on?
一样有一大堆可以问。好了，总算问完了。我记得我第一次去起源，去那个酒馆里，开始和酒保问有什么新闻吗？有什么新闻吗？有什么新闻？有什么新闻？问了我多少次我都忘了。
I have to go.
哦，达格纳，哦，那个你说的是，我都早忘他名字了。对，因为当时那个，其实你知道，因为我是怎么说呢？我是看了4代的宣传片，我才对龙腾感兴趣。我看了也不只是看了宣传片，因为我做了一些4代的内容，然后我对龙腾感兴趣，然后我开始补起源嘛，补2补这个。其实我当时在起源。在奥兹玛第一次遇到达格纳的时候，我还不知道他叫什么的时候，我看哎，那边有一个矮人女孩，然后或者说我还没记住她全名叫什么的时候，我一开始有以为她是哈丁，因为我是就是那个给我的印象嘛一个，然后后来发现哦她不是，但是这么一说我就想起来她是谁啊，也是唯一一个目前和魔法这个话题有关系的矮人角色吧，应该，如果我没记错的。
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it.
为什么铁牛的脚那么长？
When you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
我能不能在龙腾4里自定义脚这么长的库纳里人？这脚还是横着长。我觉得脚应该没有太多可以，因为那头盔这种东西不是要适配吗？模型，他这脚要给玩家穿的话，这头盔。
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much.
这是面谈。尽量少说。
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
尽量少说。我微服私访是吧？这算微服私访。他们连我的脸都记不住，可以辞退了。说实话。
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should.
这基本是默认男1号的脸。默认的那个1号默认脸，我记得。我稍微改了改头发。面瘫。
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next.
都说铁牛特别在乎自己的手下，还真没说错。不仅在乎他的手下，也在乎我的手下。 他这一代没有像2代霍克那么突出强的那种默认主角，其实我还是挺想要那个，就包括像《质量效应》的薛帕德那种，就是一个特别有标志性的脸模，但是你同时也可以自己捏人。然后一般我这种懒得捏人的人就直接选那个默认的。但他好像审判我看了一下，我感觉这些脸模没有那么大区别，它不像2代，你一上来你一看到默认的男霍克或者女霍克和其他的默认脸就完全不是一个细节程度，你就知道哦，他是默认脸。
You knew where Hawk was.
You're damn right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Hey, enough!
You're taking his side?
I said enough!
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero, but he had vanished. Then we looked for Hawk, but he was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept... What? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
恶打50大板，经典。作为领导就要懂得这个，否则领导不了人。
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
但其实 "go" 不一定有滚的意思吧？就毕竟不是 "get out"， 是 "go"， 应该翻译成就是走吧更好，我觉得。
You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake,
就他说的其实就是整个2代的故事，都是他在审问
But I didn't,
Varric。
did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk.
那他确实没说，我玩整个2代他也没说过。怎么这个？我觉得这里来个这个好怪啊！但是我怕如果你现在不点，是不是会错过这种机会啊？
Good thing I still like you.
I'm serious.
You think I'm not?
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
开始把战斗人偶当成 Varric，
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Liliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
我们这个角色他这个2个手张得这么开，有点怪怪的感觉，会很累吧
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
现在能问吗？
Tell me about your brother.
I'd rather
不
not.
行，现在还是
I'll let
问
you
不
get
了。
back to work.
Surely you have better things to do.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully. If that's Sarah present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
Do you have any advice for me?
It's good that you recruited Enchanter Vivian into the Inquisition. She is ambitious, but has always shown sense in her dealings with the Chantry. My advice would be to watch her, but heed her when she speaks. That one wastes no words.
That one wastes no words.
Do you have any advice for me?
Nothing I can think of. No.
That's enough for now.
As you wish.
破碎的房子，破损的房子，损毁倒塌的房子。搜索了在脑海里搜索了好几个词才搜到该怎么形容这个地方。破损的房子不太对。这边也是个段路。
Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
好几层楼。这画的是什么东西啊？一只熊，上面有一个月亮的图标，熊在喷火，抓着一个长了鹿角的、带着花环的人。我们现在有很多书抄档案了。这一代 UI 其实总体我很喜欢，但有一个很大的问题就是这个书抄档案你很难分出到底什么看了什么没看过，非常难。它右上角那个小小星星，我经常要找好久。934年，在结束库纳利人的威胁时扮演的角色崭露头角，一介难民变成科科沃的守捍卫者。霍克一直都同情法师们，也许希望能为他们多做点什么。在教堂被炸毁后，骑士指挥官梅雷迪斯援引废还法权，要求处决科科沃的每个法师，这是不对的。这是在简竹南书的种种不公后面又添了一条而已。霍克明白这一点，就站了出来与他对抗。他挡在了圣殿武士们与他们想要消灭的法师之间，并成为了一个传奇，哪怕他是后面消失。蒙特西马圣殿武士指挥官马尔图对参加圣殿和会的圣殿武士们的讲话。圣殿和会的前夜。科尔，他的名字叫科尔，他的年龄不大，可能不超过20岁。他长了一头金发，垂盖在眼睛，就是刚才来警告我那个人。穿着肮脏的皮，也许是他唯一的衣服。你在圣殿武士地窖中找到李斯时，他就在那里，但你看不到他，没人能看到他，而那些看到他的人都会忘记他，就像你现在这样。记住那个梦。据称是前骑士队长伊万·杰林德·布拉萨德写的信，在法师起义后的纯白尖塔中发现。Interesting。考瑞菲亚斯，让我把我所知道的关于那7个人的事情告诉你吧。那些据说在很久以前进过金之城的塔文特魔导师们，他们每个人都是一位上古旧神的大祭司，每个人都秘密地参加了仪式，甚至对彼此隐瞒了自己的真实姓名。你要知道，他们彼此间是竞争对手。上古旧神降下神谕，告诉他们要闯入金之城， 篡夺造物主的宝座，但他们中只有一个人能坐在这个宝座上，他们每个人都拥有一个特殊头衔，这头衔与他们在仪式中的角色有关。一些文书声称他们之间有一名领导人，被称为考瑞菲亚斯，注意为领唱者，杜马特的大祭司。他并不统治这个团体，而是领导这个团体，协调他们的所为所能，以实现这空前绝后的魔法壮举。他们突破进了影界，以肉身行走在梦中，并永远改变了我们的世界。也许那7个人是第一批暗翼，正如光明颂告诉我们的那样，被造物主诅咒了。也许他们不是，人们会认为这些魔导师们早就死了，但有传言说情况并非如此。如果你愿意的话，想想看，倘真如此，这些人的思想会变成什么模样？他们被温毒腐蚀，被生于傲慢的愚蠢击倒，在怨恨和黑暗中煎熬了1000多年，这样的人又会活在哪个角落里了？知道他们的又会是什么人呢？如果一直存在传言，那就一定有人知道他们还守着什么秘密？如果他们中的任何一个人回到光天化日之下，我们该怎么办？如果幸运的话，这些问题我们将永远不必回答。摘自《光明颂之审究》，魔导师维比乌斯·阿尔格安著。日红巨魔普雷斯利，无论你做什么，都不要靠近那些背上长了巨大肿块的赤魔武士，他们会吐歌精。像你发射歌精刺的时候，你都能看到那东西从他们手里长出来。有一块击中了亨利的脸，清理拔出那东西的时候，要不是我在场帮他愈合伤口，他的脸肯定全是疤了。然后我们便开始用咒语攻击他，周围的空气会变得沉闷，我感觉很不舒服，就像待在大量原生歌金矿周围的那种感觉一样。莱拉几乎晕过去了，我抱起他就赶紧跑。不过幸运的是，那东西找到了比我们更好的猎物。我从来没喜欢过圣殿武士，但看到他们被歌精残害成这番样子，我一点都高兴不起来。我不明白他们为什么要这么害自己。杰赫纳。起初我只是有些怀疑，我的一些同伴们表现得很奇怪，他们开始和那些前几天我们甚至看都不看一眼的人厮混在一起好几天。经常是我走进某个房间，就看他们全坐在一起，悄声细语地交谈些什么，然后看到我就立刻停止。我敏锐地察觉自己正在打扰，于是便退了出去，心里一直在琢磨为什么他们没让我加入。是圣殿武士的队伍中有什么分歧吗？还是他们在谋划要反抗真理追查使吗？我想不明白，于是一直保持沉默，直到我看到了兰德尔爵士放到他装备里的歌精药瓶，发现此事纯属意外。当我走进他住处时，正好看到他正把瓶子包进深色的布里。爵士一看到我便立刻用手去遮挡，但我还是瞥见了瓶体通红而非淡蓝。然而再一次我选择了沉默。如今我无比后悔，当我走进房间之时，越来越多的圣殿武士同伴不再说话了，几乎不再有人谈及继续追捕法师叛军的问题，甚至几乎无人再说任何事情了。那赤红的药瓶如今公然挂在他们脖子上，不再遮遮掩掩。他们变得比我们其他人更强壮，而且突然间就仿佛正常的蓝歌精已经绝迹了一样，供应短缺，他们这么对我说的。今天早上我看到了兰德尔长官，他的眼睛是红色的。人生中第一次，我在想我是否应该放弃我的职位，永远逃离武士团。摘自圣殿武士团成员凯特琳爵士的日记，写于龙纪941年。941年这么早的时候，941年不是943年才出的库纳利人事件吗？这么早的时候，还是我记错时间了？靠！哎呦，这个年份，等我看一下。好家伙，934年，靠！934年，不是，那是941年了，那都是7年之后了，那都是2代事情结束之后了吧？应该，那没问题。那歌金矿在那个时候开始大量泛滥的，在科科沃事件之后，就是一个纪元，龙纪941年，第9纪元就是龙纪，这都是第9纪元的事情。只是我记错时间了。赤魔圣殿武士，人如其名，他们是服用了赤歌精的圣殿武士。结果就像梅雷迪斯在科科沃的遭遇一样，赤歌精让他们变强，赐予了他们新的能力，甚至超过了人类躯体所能承受的极限。久而久之，他们会被扭曲成野兽， 赤鸽精会在他们体内疯狂生长。我还听说鸽精甚至会顶出他们的脑壳，最终赤魔圣殿武士将会彻底迷失，无论其精神还是灵魂都会走向歇斯底里的疯狂。是教会把我们的圣殿武士逼得太紧了，不过这次还是这次决裂不可避免。造物主保佑，我衷心祈祷不是我们亲手把我们的骑士变成了怪物。大教堂的希勒瑞斯圣母寄给朋友的一封信。瞄准了，他们在你前半辈子里喂给你的那玩意弱得够呛。赤鸽精可不是这种东西，他的歌声更深沉，他有自己的意识。你们只要驯服他，他就能做到教会手下的训练员做梦都做不到的事情。听着，将注意力集中到你们手中的剑上，离弦的时候就把力量倾注进去，这股力量可以让剑飞过整个战场，在最后的盔甲上面穿个窟窿。很快你们就不需要停下来听了，反复练习后，歌声就会一直留在你们的血脉里共鸣，然后就放弦发射了。开始射入赤鸽精的新兵时发指导。刚开始我还漏了一个没有阅读的项目，但是我根本看不清是哪个，这真的是个很大的问题。因为它的在这儿未读标记太弱了，这有一大堆啊。我靠！发出了一束光，射进了一个士兵的身体里，赤鸽金矿立刻从背后爆裂出来。哇！阿克沃德，它有标记啊，有标记。它右上角会有个小星星的，会有标记，但是它特别不显眼，在那个卡片的右上角会有一个十字的星星，但是它特别难辨识，所以赤魔巨兽。战术参考，你看这第二个，它的右上角就有个小星星。造物主随到，我的次生子，我与你这份礼物，你心中当燃起一团无法说人类呢，无法熄灭的火焰，焚烧一切，永不止息。我在影界中创造了你，而每夜你入眠时，这个人类是泛指精灵、人类之类的。而每夜你入眠时，自会在梦中回到影界，以教你永远记得我。投生子之灵体，影界灵体。科科沃城邦代理子爵布兰，现在总算有子爵了。抛让他们名字毫无意义的头衔。哼。因为不得人心而被推上这个位置，真就没有人想当子爵是吧？没有人想当子爵，因为谁当谁倒霉。 最后变成他了，原来他成子爵了。靠，他这边写的当子爵位置空闲时，因不得人心被推上这个位置。这谁管科城谁疯谁死？这对我是帮法师的，提供保护、移动边界或不止对队伍贸易邀约。插入2个不听劝的傻瓜，这2个傻瓜的部队打得轻，你这吃靠！卫兵队长啊，艾弗琳还在那里当卫兵队长啊，那强啊！艾弗琳·亨迪尔，他确保城市卫队做好了充分准备，训练科克沃民兵啊，他不只是守卫，他还训练了民兵。为了您的健康着想，我建议您也别挡他的路。向您致以最大的敬意，最新入侵我们头顶冠冕的混蛋。赞助人，论天琴榜，这些文字来自一位巫师的日记，文本被焚烧至几乎无可辨认。这种行文是一种古老的费罗登方言，大约可以追溯至天圣纪元后叶，在周围遗痕上进行了试验。阶段1，问题不是这地方是不是很特殊，而是到底有多特殊。我们确实找到了这些古代文物，但古代文物本身就到处都有。精灵种子在他们的帝国崩溃之前，人口广布，但他们很少去造访并非由他们自己建造的地方。但是精灵们会反反复复来到这里。我们从文物的碎片上看了出来，使用的陶土来自不同的国度，而非仅仅出自不同工匠。其艺术风格横跨几个世纪，而并非仅仅出自不同家族，但依然没有任何记录提及过这片废墟。此处建筑残迹都是费罗登风格的，而只有典型的疯子才会把石头从远处搬运到这里。无论这里曾有些什么，无论曾经这里原来树立着什么，他们都已经被夷为平地。但我知道这类建筑的一般样式，我会把它们按照一般有的样子重新树立起来，这样我们就可以亲眼见到那些精灵来这里看看的。天津堡已经塌过一次了，也就是说，如下的笔记以一种相对不同的未受过教育的文笔写下。我在帮贾诺特大师完成他的笔记，他造的东西招了雷，特别多的雷。那些棒子现在都已经融化为一滩水了，他所有的成果也都烧没了。大师自己也被雷劈了，因为他的手指化成了灰，自己也没活过当晚。我要在这里为他记下遗言。这里的影帐很古老，我听说过影帐薄，影帐弱，这里的影帐很古老。
Hey, boss. See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it?
Friggin'
archdemon. Gosh, step in.
I've apparently been through a lot. Yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
好，现在主要是龙腾世纪的 steak 怎么说来着？中文叫什么？就是靠，该死的找不到词儿。就是威胁的等级在提升。像4代最新的演示里面那个谁都出来了， 那个叫什么来着？那个什么鹿之神来着？精灵的那个精灵的神都变成一副不知道什么样子出来，那个驼鹿之神还是什么鹿之神来着？所以一次比一次离谱，靠！什么玩意都出来了，现在。这塞达斯是不是？塞达斯还能继续存在下去吗？啊，对，吉兰奈恩，对，这塞达斯也太吓人了，在这地方活着。
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real thing. It's too far, isn't it?
太离谱。Sarah 的想法和我一样。
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe it or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this
烤瑞肥棒子，什么烤瑞肥棒子
？Please be good enough.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring
我
'em
要
on.
追 Cassandra。
First, food. I'm starving.
我要么追 Cassandra， 要么追那个。哎呀，我记名字，我是真记不得名字，我怎么这么难记名字啊？我怎么就记不住人家的名字啊？我真的就记不住这个名字，靠！啊，约瑟芬，我要么追 Cassandra， 要么追约瑟芬。约瑟芬挺有魅力的，我觉得。但 Cassandra 我也挺喜欢。所以我在，那我到底跟谁呢？我要仔细思考一下了，现在。
Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need.
牛皮筋。
The big talker just knows everything.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here. Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though.
好瑞飞痛。
Corypheus.
Sack Splash. I know his name. Doesn't deserve the respect.
他第一次是叫什么烤瑞肥大棒，烤瑞肥大棒是什么东西？
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
第 变长。塞达斯新闻：隐逸村被治安恶手摧毁了。从双脊山中传来了可怕的消息：隐逸村朝圣者的庇护所新审判庭大本营已被摧毁，目前情况尚不明晰。但据悉，一条外形与大恶魔相似的巨龙参与了此次袭击，对再次发生温潮的担忧已经开始浮出水面。鉴于教会的处境依然举步维艰，有人担心隐逸村的毁灭或许预示着新审判庭即将崩溃。然而希望仍存。有报告说，安卓斯特令时与审判庭的领导层都幸免于难，已在别处寻找庇护所。传告员贝利纳斯。我可能在这一点上能感同身受。我记不得名字，我是真记不得名字。我这个名字这个东西特别难记，对我来说。让我看看我能不能把2代所有的队友的名字背出来啊。Varric， 还有谁来着？Evelyn， Bethany， 我靠，他弟弟叫什么来着？我已经把他弟弟名字忘了，我已经把霍克他弟弟名字忘了。芬里斯，梅丽尔，梅丽尔，那个谁呢？卡沃，对对，那是卡沃。哦，真的名字这东西，哦，我这头疼，我真记不，这名字真是记不住，名字太难记。
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him,
这
or
能力
even
真
fail
强
entirely to notice him.
有点像控制
These
里
are
面的
not
那
the
个。
abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are
Vivian
we
基本
dealing
代
with?
表的就是教会，就正统
Demons
教会的
normally
那
enter
个
this
想
world by
法，
possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre,
或者正统法
monstrous.
环。
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing
但
anything.
他们没有显现成
These
人。
demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
没人能记得他来过去过。我靠，这个真的像控制里面太古屋的那种属性。
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
What?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
又要找小星星啊！这次好找。画形成少年的灵体，不是附身于不请愿者的恶魔，根本看不见这个人。即使告诉他们有这个人存在，也没人记得住。抱怨发生一些奇怪的物品丢失被移到了奇怪的地方。帮助身心伤痛之人和急需帮助之人。原来是蜘蛛网。
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhole. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
Pilgrims 这边是不是有一个小翻译问题？当然这些都是很小很小的问题，其实都 这一版汉化就没有任何大问题，不像以前我玩起源和2的时候，我到现在没有看到一个真正的。但是 Pilgrim 应该是朝圣者，因为他们之前提到过来这边的朝圣者有一些就是为了见安卓斯特的。Pilgrim 应该不只是访客，这个词是指朝圣者。
You want a mage? Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health is magic. It's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
这个审判这一版汉化我玩到现在啊，它应该是我在任何的民间汉化里质量最好的一个。如果你在龙腾系列里，那是更是不用说这个新版汉化。但是就放眼别的那些系列里，我都觉得，这个。玩了这对吧，35个小时，一点真正的问题都没有。偶尔可能有几个错别字，偶尔可能有一个词，但是像之前前2作的汉化的话，其实很多地方都是整句的意思什么都是不对的，甚至整段的意思都是不对的。现在就在这个汉化没有任何这种问题，也没有任何你看不懂的地方。之前我玩2代汉化，因为2代汉化的质量比起源其实比起源还差。所以玩2代的时候，经常有那种，这一段话都是中文，但我就是不知道他在说什么，有过这种感觉的。特别是 DLC， 我感觉那个2代 DLC 的翻译质量比本体还差。听说以前审判的汉化是机翻。那相当恐怖了。还好这一次龙腾4有官方汉化，官方汉化有的时候也会出问题，但是，平均来说出问题的几率还是要比民间汉化少很多的。这种非常用心的民间汉化除外，一般民间汉化的水平到不了这个审判的这个新版的水平，大部分都在这个之下，所以一般来说官方汉化质量会好一点。希望龙腾4这次能好一些，也是龙腾世纪第一次有官方汉化。但我们如果质量效应要等到第一次有官方汉化，就只能等到质量效应4了。我觉得其实 BioWare 考虑可以重置一下那个翡翠帝国。翡翠帝国是当年有中文的游戏，貌似如果我没记错的话，是不是 BioWare 最后一款在圣歌之前最后一款有中文的游戏来着
？It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon. Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
You must have an opinion of the Templars.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarrans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royal. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
He's not gonna get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Watch that this enthusiasm of yours doesn't get you killed.
I wouldn't be the first to die in your service. The people flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I don't know. 我选了，绝对选了有5遍和不同的人，我不知道。
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter.
那我只能不否认了。
Listen to
但我
me
也不承
talk.
认。
Your time is valuable, and I've wasted enough of it. 地方确实能哇，底下都是营地，底下这些营地是谁的营地啊？难民营吗？哇，底下全都是营地啊，应该是吧？这个好漂亮啊！这个，我靠，这个山脉，哇，哇，下面还有一些守卫塔什么的，所以应该还算安全。 就像最近玩破碎空间，他们都说我是这个叫什么来着？神使啊，都说我是 The Great 蛇神的神使，也是发生了这种巨大的灾难，我也只好先接下了。但是我也不知道我是不是，最后我觉得我应该不是。
Roderick was sorry before he died.
哎，说的很有道理哦。嗯，城外冰天雪地，但是我们城内，
Did he tell you
跟
why?
他们那不挺好？
Blood
什么玩意儿？
everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Maker, forgive me. I hope I did enough. He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
之前有一个地方提到这座城堡的影帐很古老，这座城堡不是普通的城堡，这是我们可以确定的一点事情。
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar. But she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. But she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help. To stop people hurting.
想要帮助人们的人能看得到他。哦。
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them,
或者是需要他帮助的人，
I used the knife
或者
to
是
set
想
them
要
free.
帮助人的
When
人。
Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain.
但是恶魔其实是
It should be
那
torn
个
down. The veil is thin.
那个
We found a demon there. It
索
had
拉斯
touched
跟
a
我们
man
说
and
过的，
made him
恶
real
魔只
again.
是一个
It scared Reese and Evangeline.
刻板印象而已。
The man wasn't supposed to be
灵
real.
体有好有坏，就和
Then the
人一
demon
样。
found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
也会像人一样思考，只要他们能学习这个世界的运作方式。
I'll talk to you later.
Probably. I can talk with you.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud.
Like Varric?
It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
Listen to Varric? Varric? What?
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're
没让他拿着雕像。
a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well.
我看不到。
Now.
我什么都看不到，怎么办？这。
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon or whatever.
只能听着了。
With some warning, we might have.
不是，怎么回事儿？这是？不是你们卡了，是我这就是这样子。现在除了重进游戏以外没有办法了。他不知道为什么卡在这个地方。如果点继续直接炸了的话，啊，那就那也可以 ，Why not？ 反正你开篇都是放这个圣法和会，而我们也知道他已经炸了。
An old name burns inside armor that shouldn't fit, lit by faces of children he couldn't save.
I'd like to talk with
这边我们再跳一遍。哎，等等，这个没问。哦，这个没问，这个没问。它保存。不对，我问了。我问。
The left hand remembers a knife slipped to her in the darkness, and wonders why the flower blooms.
What?
I'd like to talk with you about the Inquisition.
I don't understand it. People talk like it's a person, but it's not even a thing. A dagger can be a way to let pain out, but even if it isn't, it's still a dagger. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has something real to make it. It's like a spirit.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl. No pain. They can hope. They can heal.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, war and weariness, blood and battle, life learning to lead, clash, kill. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
It must be sad, feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me.
我尤其想知道这 Varric 是怎么回事。
They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend.
因为 Varric 喜欢给人起外号。
Bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, soulless, but somehow
soulless 以傲为名。索拉斯聪慧而哀伤，先做察官，而后接纳承担。灵性自我洞察神魂，以傲为名，却不知为何心缠忧闷。
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
的。
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now. We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. I wasn't looking for another title. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word. Inquisitor?
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
Is there anything I should know?
I've gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
I should let you get back to work.
3层，地下是那个，这边过不去，这边过不去。 哎，这边哦，这边要从这边上去。以奥为名，所以 Solus 是精灵语里的奥吗？意思是？这儿。
That got a little heated. You all right?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
You could have told us about Corypheus sooner.
I found out he was involved at exactly the same time you did. Until he showed up at Haven, I thought he was dead. Nothing we saw at the summit made me think he'd been there. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
不是，我现在回学校，我实习结束了，我还没毕业，所以。
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead.
他是死透了，当时就没有一点伏笔说他没死。真死。
It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
Previously on Dragon Age 2.
Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn.
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carta clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird.
其中还有帮他改装了比安卡的一个
We tracked the
人。
Carta to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
对。
I hope you're right.
其实是大雾，因为我实习了1年半，整整1年半，所以我本来4年毕业，我现在5年半毕业。我现在还有2个学期，这个学期上完以后还有1个学期，我们是3个学期1年制，然后毕业。如果我不再继续实习的话，我应该不会了，我应该想赶紧毕业。
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
之前，我记得之前，啊对，就是龙腾世纪的捏人里，你一直都选不了体毛嘛。然后 Reddit 上有人问，哎，为什么捏人不能选体毛？然后最高赞的回复是因为所有的体毛都在瓦里克身上，哈哈，看他这凶。
Put that stuff aside. Take a break.
他在写小说呢。
Best advice I've ever heard. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are.
这确实，这可比霍克吓人。一方面啊，他手上有这个玩意。霍克起码就是一个战斗力强的人，这特里维廉可不是。
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
求你别唱。
Please tell me you aren't going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work, unless.
他写完《捍卫者传奇》以后，要写这个令史传奇了，不会？怎么打牌了？突然开始打牌。
I've got a minute if you need something.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Carry on.
完了这个。
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling
他是在世纪前，因为世纪是那个后来是白衣主教的接任者还是第一任白衣主教？我怎么记得是接任者？反正是某一个白衣主教，就是上位的时候才是世纪开始来着。所以突袭金之城这事儿就是在那之前啊，第9季1000多年前。
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
How did you first?
They were sending. It turned out the whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
All right, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem. I've got a minute if you need something.
What
are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
We've got a military that rivals some city-states.
看来已经
Cullen is acting like a doting parent. I think he might carry portraits of all the soldiers in his pocket.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
She's pretty bored right now, and
这很危险。
Never leave your spies idle.
What do you think of our general?
He's been insufferably smug lately. You might want to tell him to watch his back. I think Liliana might shiv him.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
She'd fit in perfectly with the Merchants Guild.
可惜
Too
太
bad
高。
she's so tall.
Good to know.
Back to work then. What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies. Nope.
防火索拉斯。
This place. So much room for whatever was here.
关影界研究的需求单。神秘的影界与众灵，杰尼提维修士。 一名巫师的观察记录，匿名；亵渎的恩典，匿名。银带论首席巫师埃尔文，冥顽不灵数理法师赫伦整理。艾尔伊利安发掘场文献译从，杰尼提维，塔文特的内向之旅大职人官乌维斯，我们的奥莱伊之心前修女劳迪恩， 异客谈话录之译著杰女士关于歌金圣殿武士回忆录崔乌斯古地精灵神话与吉贞杰破佩特林修女整理未翻译 Elven Handis Fauces Triview Method Drakas 合译未译不知道。未列出的说明还有足足2页纸之多。对对对，那个杰尼提维就是他。
How can I help?
他写了好多书。
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself and your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Hmm? 怎么回来了？我靠！
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the fate, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
I would never have agreed to that.
You were in no position to argue. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you stayed?
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
You didn't say it that way, I don't think. You just said it.
Is that how you remember it? That is what I mean about perception shaping our existence.
But that's only true in the Fade.
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
对啊，否则这怎么可能对劲呢？
That's a matter of debate.
你还有能带别人进梦境的能力，这我从来不知道呢。我靠！好家伙，他有这能力啊！光很漂亮啊，这地方。嗨，能看到下面的冰川，哇，这个冰坡，我靠，这个好吓人啊！这个是真吓人啊！想想你要是到那个冰的边缘，然后，靠。 获得配方哦，升级在这儿呢。为改建主塔定位建材来源，这上面能俯瞰。之前的营地在那个地方。这边可以换衣橱哎，我说我纯洁之白，活力之蓝正装，
海岸堡垒。哎呦，这好帅啊！这湖上夕阳，这些是颜色的区别，然后是款式的区别。外套，亲力亲为形象的审判官，冒险之都。黑夜守望，寒冷的天晴之夜与沉重的战略会议。这前面还挂着一个这个号角。白日警戒，也可以穿盔甲，不朽。请看呐，只身立于影界传送门前，银光闪闪，熠熠生辉。永恒金光护甲。我决定穿这身，我喜欢皮革这一身。等等，但是我想要那个号角。那如果是这样子的话，但是这套有点啊，这不只有下面2套有号角，那就这个黑夜守望。等等，黑色，白日警戒。还是黑吧，白的有点太奢华。这身不错。上面画的审判庭的标志。哇，这光照真漂亮。这。
They've certainly spared no expense.
这个剑上点着火的标志是谁的？因为我们审判庭的标志不是眼睛吗？这是谁的旗啊？这旁边还有一堆乌鸦，靠，就在我寝室下面，有没有人管管？哦，圣殿骑士，对，这是圣殿骑士。想起来，哎呦，现在这个地方已经清理干净了。哎，这个有点1代那个 DLC 的感觉，就是觉醒，因为觉醒里你是掌权者嘛，现在又有这种感觉，你有个王座室。建造报告，战斗训练，来参加战争而不是来装修城堡。不是替人骄饰浮华，而是在助力敬奉；不是服役时思念，而是在助力推举。他们作为工人的技能和对敌人产生的威胁，比他们要去当半桶水士兵贡献的。说的哇，蒙蒂耶确实会说呀，这个蒙蒂耶确实会说呀，非常会说。审判官总算要审判。为什么有乌鸦？他们还有壁画，靠。
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Minave?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
研究站，赤红巨魔之角。哦，下面是索拉斯的那个，他们在这个塔里，多利安在这儿。
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
The attack was unexpected. We're all rattled.
I'm not rattled. I'm the hero of this tale.
Then why isn't Corypheus after you?
Good point. Does that make me a lackey? That's dangerous work. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else.
确实是个 Magister.
In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way. Something you need?
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
That's all I wanted to...
Fair enough. You know where I'll be.
Fiona.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a warden. They tried to reinitiate, but nothing worked.
还有这回事？
Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek.
他认识马卫克王 ？What？
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No. It's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
好家伙
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I'll leave you to it.
影杖，影界还是鄙视，牵扯种族政治问题，在此不做讨论。这个文本在起源里就能看到，应该影界并不是一个墙，而是张开双眼看到事物全貌的过程。感知改变，而非入理跨越。影界只是一个概念。明瑞索斯最高阶巫师马勒诺著于钢纪655年。钢纪6是钢铁纪元。非谢利丹将军之戏谑剧其4，大局已定。那前3。大局已定，众人都为非谢利丹将军欢呼。非谢利丹因听到种种尊敬的言辞、赞美的话，心怀骄傲地摘下了面具，说出了自己的真名。他们难道不是已经接受了他？他们难道不是因为他的领导而所向披靡？他们难道不是已经摒去了身份、面具、种种繁文缛节、相交莫逆？答案来得快且混乱。他们其实并没有，他立刻就被人捉拿起来。人们怒骂他是冒牌货、间谍，还有种种原因，因为他听不懂奥莱伊语而不明白的侮辱。这边是主线。
这又是什么？城墙上死了人，这确保人安全工作。
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Mecca, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
难道是那一代乌青坏了，或者已经食物中毒，然后就被咱们的灵体小伙子给烧了？
Honored to help with these, whatever they are.
铁匠。
Honored, Inquisitor.
他还评估了这个地方的实质结构，矮人嘛，毕竟。矮人铁匠。
Don't know it's worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
石匠讲的故事堕落。 提升伤害，这边有研究进度吧？下面这是。糊上一张脸，仿佛在说我们为什么要跑到一个没有楼梯的地方？因为如果你闯进了一座这么扯淡建筑，你出来时指定全身着火，然后世界上下颠。 7位魔导师们来了，他们跑出来的时候一身温度，也不知道哪里才是上面，我就干脆把这一点当做是雕刻家在试图还原出那种癫狂感。我是说，这头是塔，那头又是都是颠倒的。你知道什么样的伟力才能把这么多石头给上下翻个面吗？那种力量可不会把你的胡子给烧了。有那么一丁点颜料痕迹，而且还有一小块残留金箔稍反着点光泽。那上次和贴金的面积本应该更大。 所以这些都应该是在某一个年代被一层又一层的涂了又涂，好让他们能配上某位老爷茅厕的装潢。而你还得收个尾，非常小心的把表面给打磨规整。只要你的处理手法得当，最后能够让石头变得像玻璃一样光滑。而那座塔还有那个大胡子的光脑壳本来就应该这么光滑，现在其他人身上也就只剩这么点意思了。那么当这座浮雕第一次被搬出来展示的时候，观众会第一眼把注意力投向了大胡子。 或许是因为他是第一个进门的魔导师，那所谓的光灼烧了他，接着感染了其他人。边上的亮面和贴金面会让像镜子一样反射着光线，甚至让观众不得不眯起眼睛来。他们要么低头凝视，要么就看向别处。加入那群遭受天谴的魔导师们，让观众们觉得自己身临其境。反正我就是这么觉得，而且这玩意肯定会把别的熊孩子吓得不敢跑来宴会厅捣乱。有意思，这个画还采用了一种互动艺术呢。 天琴堡不仅经受过多次占领，还遭过多次彻底的洗劫。不过，我们还是发现了一些历史残迹，其中包括一篇华克文本，位于一根柱子的底下，其中提到了你手下那个巫师给出的地名。虽然这篇文本相当古老，但它还是成为于此地被盖上建筑的很长一段时间之后。不过，作者对此地的最初用途多少是知道一些，或者知道一些传说。Valandivas Lis him Sabion lana lisan elga melan adahim Samiras fina taudin nada salin taurivas ne suli tel than era 我揣摩说话者的意图才能理解，而不是对翻译的直接映射。这就意味着这门语言简直是一团乱麻。我们的心念化作万物，主张问题无法确定。所有的时光化为最末的最初的死亡无法确定。必将到来的遭受威胁的胜利与恐怖的以应许的自由皆孕于这是什么字？我实在不认识。帐幕之中，此乃天穹被秦起封退之地。此乃我族付出获得爱之地，此爱乃是来自指向的道歉许诺。此乃天穹被秦起封退之地，必将到来的遭受恐怖的胜利与恐怖的自由。
之前提到此处的影帐非常古老。我靠，难不成这宝和影帐的创立都有关系？谁说的准呢？作为文本残段，大部分还是完整的，旋律韵律很奇怪，不像我记录其他文本，或许这是来自一种，不如说是一份声明。声明。
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
Tevinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain.
That's
hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave.
啊，那个，那个叫什么来着？他就是找那个铁砧的那个，我这个名字我是真记不住，我靠！现在。
Do you have insight into?
Tell you what, you finish one and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
布兰卡，对对对，布兰卡。
Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Fertile ground even here.
还能种植。第3起坠楼事故需要更多沙袋，在砖块打固定锚几乎不可能，但因冲着牢固来建立的。贝里诺尔屋顶匠批准。种东西稀有，我没有。居然还有种植，好家伙，我什么也没有。可能现在才解锁能拿种子，之前应该是没有的。
Inquisitor. Elan Venar,
草药学院
honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must. Your worship.
那亚丹还在吗？
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
对他没有纹身，城市精灵。
And I foresee only better to come.
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service of the King of Ferelden. Well, when the king was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. I've since been fortunate enough to serve various heads of state. They are all as good as another, truth be told. My skills and contacts are better suited to more imminent need.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish.
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. Perhaps that wasn't immediately obvious.
现在，当你玩了这一版汉化以后，你就知道以前的汉化确实不是信达雅，对吧？因为我一开始也不理解，哎 ，Daily 是因为1和那个起源和2都是叫野精灵嘛，当然叫野精灵。但其实你仔细想一下 ，Dalish Dale the Dale Kingdom 嘛，古地王国是精灵以前的王国。 那所以那些仍然持他们以前古地王国的传统，才叫 Dalish， 那它当然应该被翻译成古地精灵，它和野这个字是没有关系的，无论是任何层面都没有关系。
Are there others who could come to Skyhold?
They are helping now. I have contacted many of our finest, and their influence is not inconsequential. They are not, shall we say, prone to take the field. But we will be well supplied.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
威布尔。这是他父母吧？一个士兵的父母，特工的父母。哈哈，经典，爸妈永远觉得你冷。校长，哈哈。戴恩河之战，我非常享受这种非战斗，然后你通过各种文本对话去了解世界的这种特别细致的 lore 的感觉，而且把你学到的 lore 用在实际上和人互动里。就认哦，这是那个，这是那个，这是那个，就这种感觉，我其实特别喜欢。审判玩到现在，我就觉得特别好，因为它基本就是把起源那套，当时起源作为第一作一个设定下一个框架非常大的，然后审判就往里面填了好多，找了各种细枝末节的各种地方的往。二代其实相比之下，我很喜欢二代的故事。二代的叙事节奏，包括整体的叙事线，我非常喜欢。但其实二代在这方面补充内容是很少的。他当然补充了科科沃，但他补充的基本就是科科沃附近。那审判他就是再次向整个这个塞拉斯大陆开始填东西，给我一种起源的那种世界构建方式又来了一遍，就是在下面再加一层那种感觉，而不是在外面拓一块，像二。
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life. Pleased to serve.
这些是我救的人吧？如果没有认错的。哦，这是一个造物主的安卓斯特的审判颂歌。这吊灯怎么吊的？有没有人挂上去？这个堡还真大呀！说实话，这个堡是真挺大的。这两人怎么穿成这样？奥莱伊的，应该是奥莱伊的吧？看着戴面具的，应该是戴面具的，肯定是奥莱伊。我现在在哪儿啊？我在这儿。哦，我在后面这个庭院里。哇，这个地方真大。错过什么？没有。脚手架。好大呀！现在这里是没有事情，那想必之后应该都要是审判庭的旗。哦， 好美。这边是连到刚才见那个捍卫者，是哪儿？是那里吧？但是霍克之前在这儿。好，我有记，好像又不是那里。该死！这是什么地方？寻找科尔。又寻找科尔。
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
She doesn't blame herself anymore.
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong.
队里真是越来越多
Now
神
it's
人
open.
了。
She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
但其实他刚才干的这件事有点像霍格沃茨之遗里面那个古代魔法，不知道大家记不记得，在那里面最开始那个发现然后使用那个古代魔法的人，就是把这些痛苦从那些人身体里提取出来，只是后来失控了。他刚才在干的应该是类似的事情，希望在这世界里不会那么失控。我们今天先玩到这儿吧，已经很晚了，拜拜。